Hey folks, a while back I noticed a mobility scooter website had linked to my monster review video on its monster sale page, and with the possibility of removing my content, I decided to go and warn them, let them know that what's happening and their link might not be valid. Well, it turns out they're not actually linking to my video. They took part of my footage and made their own video out of it. But that's okay, I don't have a problem with that. But anyways, while I was there, I discovered this. For those of you who can't afford a Rolls Royce, well, here's an alternative. This is so cool. So I'll put a link to this. They have a video on the page. It's not really an exciting video. It's actually kind of boring. But the front of this, where the hood is, where the engine would be, it's actually a locking storage cabinet. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'll put a link in the description. You can check it out if you want. Wow, what crazy weather we've been having. Went from 10 degrees, super rainy all day, sometimes really heavy, and even had a thunderstorm. And then woke up the next morning and we had a dusting of snow. Make up its mind what it wants to do. So, needless to say, I really haven't gone out all that much lately. So I think I've made a final decision. If it comes down to removing my content from YouTube, I am going to be putting it on my website, and I'm going to use a blog. When I put a video on my website, I'll make a blog post that links to that video, and any video page on my website will refer to the blog that refers to it. That way, all my videos will be hosted by me. I don't have to worry about them being removed without being notified about it. And using the blog, then followers will be able to comment on that video on the blog. I don't know. This is the only way I can think of doing it. So I do have a Blogspot account. I've never used it. The actual intention of creating it originally was in case something happened to YouTube or my channel or whatever, then I was going to use that. But I don't like the idea of using Blogspot because it's owned by Google. So, problems with YouTube, are they going to spread out to other Google platforms? So that's kind of the idea, what I'm thinking here. So I'm looking at Tumblr, and it looks okay. It's going to be kind of complicated for me at the beginning, just till I understand what's going on with it. But if anybody knows of any other blog that's better, I guess, easier, and the key being free, because I don't want to. I'm in a situation now where I really can't pay for anything at all. So, and without YouTube, I'll be losing my income with the AdSense. But like I say, I'm making less than $20 a month anyway, so it's not a huge hit for me. And that little extra money is nice, but I gotta do it, right? So, if you have any experience with Tumblr, any bad experience, good experience, whatever, let me know. And if you have any other ideas, suggestions. So right now, I'm kind of working pretty feverishly on my new website. When you go to my website, what you're seeing there is just temporary. That won't be there anymore. I got a whole new design. It's a whole lot nicer setup and looks nicer. So I've got all my videos. I downloaded the videos from my channel simply because YouTube has already processed them into a nice streamable format, and the file sizes are smaller than the original videos. So I just kind of snagged all them so I don't have to start from scratch and go through my disk and look for the originals. There's a lot of them. So what I'm doing now is the internal website that I have. I kind of designed an area to harvest all my information from my videos on YouTube, so it's all kind of automated, and I'll show you the process of doing that. And the reason I made this decision is because I now know how to compress the videos greatly without losing any sizable quality loss. I tried it with the last video. I can't talk tonight. Tried it with the last video I uploaded, and the original file size was 2.92 gigabytes, and I was able to compress it down to 279 megabytes. So I tried this with a bunch of different videos. It seems the bigger that they are, then the more they compress, and the smaller I can get the file sizes, which is kind of cool. So this gives me the opportunity of uploading fewer gigabytes to my Webhost, because my fear before was I don't know what their trigger point is to, over limiting what they allow, even though it's an unlimited website. So this hopefully will solve that problem, because file sizes will be smaller. And I did check this out. I can show you the comparison. The one at the top is the original video, and the one at the bottom is the compressed video. It's so much smaller. But there's there is a tiny bit of quality loss. You look really hard, you can see it, but for the most part it's not noticeable. So I'm rather happy about that. And yes, this is part of my internal website as well. So I'm going to show you how I'm harvesting my information from YouTube. First of all, I mentioned in an earlier video that the number of videos that YouTube says I have doesn't match the count that I have. There's some missing. So I found one so far. It is my shelter setup video, part 3, how I got hurt. So probably how I got hurt is what triggered it and say, no, we can't have that on our platform. Even though there's nothing graphic or anything in it. That's my guess as to why it was removed, but it's not there. So that's kind of a disappointment. But I'll be putting that on my website. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going through, and I'll just kind of show you as I'm doing it. This is my next video in line. So I'm copying the video ID, and then this is my internal website. This is the programming that I do to make my life work properly. So this up here is a video player. If I scroll the page, it's always on screen. This way I can watch videos while I'm working away, and I don't have to worry about it. So anyways, these are the videos that I've processed so far, and so far I got 144 done. I'm still early 2017, so it's going to take a while, but I did most of this last night. So basically what I was doing here is I was automating the information from YouTube, and I was going to use this to auto-generate pages for the website, because it's just so much quicker than doing each page individually. And well, I just haven't got that far yet. This is just, I started this like a month ago, I think. It was before the COPPA thing, that just kind of, accelerating my activities, trying to get everything done in time. Excuse me. So basically, I'll go through the process here, and then I'll just kind of explain. So I add a new title, or a new video, enter the video ID, and what this does, it loads the YouTube page that this video is on and harvests all the information from it. So if below content doesn't load properly, click here to enter the info manually. So if I can't automatically snatch all the information, then I have to put it in automatically. But that generally only happens if it's a video that is marked as 18 plus, where you have to sign in to view it. Now the page content is different, so there's no information there that I can pick up. So it grabs the thumbnail. I just kind of scroll this a bit. It's the title, video ID, the length of the video, playtime, the date it was published, my keywords, and my description. I hit continue, and then I can verify the description. I can edit it if I want to, and same with the keywords. Submit, and then here I can choose which playlist that it's in. I'm not doing that right now, I can do that at a later time. And then I can choose a picture as the background for that particular page, which I'm also not doing. I can set that later as well. Let's go back to videos, scroll to the bottom, and there's the video that I just did. See, I don't have a background image set, no playlist, no features, but basically everything's here. So I will get to the point, this is not a priority for me anymore, but I'll get to a point where I can do the backgrounds, because there's just nothing there, it's just files exist. So I haven't worked on this one yet, but I will get to it. And there's the playlists, all the different playlists that I'll be using, and features I haven't got set yet. Okay, apparently I do, but I don't have any videos in them because I haven't specified the videos that'll actually be in them yet. So I'm doing this for each video that I've got, and this is how I will be harvesting all my information. Just so I can, basically the reason I'm doing this is just instead of trying to redo a description. I've already got the description saved anyways, but rather than doing it that way, I can just, the files this generates, I can just copy and paste, and same with the keywords, and just copy and paste that into the new web page that I'm making. So it's gonna take a little while, but because what was it here? $145, and I've got just over 400 videos, so it's gonna take me a little while. So I got like 250 left. So I guess I'm about third way through, so it's not too bad. It's just finding the time to do it. But that's how I'm harvesting my information anyways, before my videos get taken off. I've got one more segment for this video. Yeah, it looks like winter's coming back this weekend. Not looking too good. Got rain, got snow, got ice. It looks like it's not going to be a good time to be out. So, I've mentioned my dislike for this website in the past, and they've gone and changed it again. So, I can't get the entire video on the screen, all the controls are off the bottom, but if I scroll the page down anymore to get it to fit, a video pops up into the corner, and the purpose for that is when I scroll the page, the video will keep playing. Well, if I'm scrolling the page, I'm not interested in the video, right? So why do that? It's just annoying. Every time they make a change to this website, they make it worse. They should just leave it the way it is. It drives me nuts. So, anyways, I'll leave you with this and let you watch 7/8 of a video. Thanks for watching.
Snow, rain, and ice arriving in southern Ontario this weekend. We're going to walk you through the timing, the main threats in your neighborhood. Saturday evening is when we start to see a little bit of light precipitation moving in, a little bit of patchy freezing rain, ice pellets, maybe a little bit of snow, but the main event moving in Sunday morning. You can see those darker shades of pink. This is going to be a freezing rain ice pellet mix. Now, rain will likely be the story for the northern shores of Lake Erie, but north of that, this is where the freezing rain concerns come into play. Models are suggesting colder air is going to mix in late morning into the afternoon. So we will see that transition over to snow. We could be looking at higher snowfall rates at times through the late Sunday morning hours into the early afternoon. GTA East up to northern parts of the Greater Toronto Area and Cottage Country, Eastern Ontario through Sunday afternoon and into early Sunday evening. So when we take a look at areas that are at risk for seeing the freezing rain, I would say biggest concerns would be along the 401 between Kitchener-Waterloo down towards the City of London, the 403 over towards Hamilton. Ice pellets as well a concern. This is like driving on marbles. So again, you want to be driving very slow Sunday morning if you're out on the roads. And again, it may be even a little bit more busy, people returning from the U.S. Thanksgiving. Snowfall, I would say up towards the Bruce Peninsula, Cottage Country, highest snowfall amounts here, 10 to 20 centimeters. GTA, we've got 5 to 10 plus centimeters. But again, continue to check back in with us. If forecast models continue to trend colder, that means those snowfall numbers are going to go up.